Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Reptile Barn. I wanted to do a quick video. I don't think we made a YouTube video about this yet, so here it is. This is Chimera. This is a young female Oregon red-spotted garter snake. She's gorgeous. You may see, any of you who are familiar with the species, her colors are pretty muted right now. That is because she has been going through some sort of problem. Right around her vent, she got an infection. Not sure what happened, but it was bad. It was swollen probably twice that size, and the skin looked a little bit more necrotic than this. Now it's kind of dried out, and it's the swelling is down. And for a little while she didn't want to eat, and the onset was just so fast. It was just blazing fast. Got her on antibiotics immediately, and soaking that part of her in a betadine solution, and she's perked right up. She's eating again. She was able to have a bowel movement. The swelling has gone down. The skin looks so much better. I know it looks gnarly still, but boy, did it look bad for a while. And so to me, the lesson here really is, well, there's two. Pay close attention to your reptiles, meaning actually examine them once in a while. I will hear people say, with certain species, they're strictly for observing. You should never pick them up. Do health checks. Definitely do health checks, even on your more high-strung animals, because you want to catch these things before your animal is dead, right? And then second, the speed at which you address problems will save lives. Absolutely will save lives. Thinking like, oh, let's wait and maybe just boost the temperatures a little bit and see if it improves. To me, if it's something with infection especially, just jump on it. Get them in the vet, get your antibiotics immediately. I really think that she was a day or two from passing a point of no return. I think that we would have lost her. It was really, really bad, and she wasn't eating, she was lethargic, her color looked terrible. So anyway, thrilled to say that she is apparently on the mend. I don't want to, be too optimistic, but she looks and acts so much better than she was. Her appetite is back. Her color is starting to improve. She's still pretty dull, which I feel like for a lot of reptiles, especially high-colored reptiles, looking dull. Obviously, I'm not talking about when they go into shed, but when their normal color dulls, it can be a telltale sign that something is wrong and they don't feel good. Just something for you to pay attention to. But yeah, so those two things. Do health checks if it's an animal that you don't just already handle regularly. And then two, don't wait on medical issues. If you're like, I think my snake might have a bit of a respiratory infection, but I'm gonna wait and see. Don't wait and see. Go to the vet. Drop the $100 or whatever for the exam and just take care of your animal immediately. I really, really feel strongly that with infections and certain other problems, it's not worth waiting. If you maybe see, oh, I think my snake maybe has a teeny little spot that could be scale rot on their jaw or on their belly or something. Okay, dry it out. And I shouldn't even be giving medical advice on YouTube anyways, but maybe there are things that you can wait a little bit, try some at-home things. But anything that's serious, don't wait. The clock is ticking. And a lot of things, by the time it is showing, like some sort of malady is actually like visible to us, they're already very far along the progression of whatever that problem is. So yeah, long story short, Chimera here is looking better. I don't know what the problem was. She had a couple other little spots. You may be able to see one on the side of her neck here if she'll cooperate. No, you can barely see it even with the naked eye. I doubt the camera will pick it up. But right there was a little bump or something that was there. And then here on the side, you can also see like her scales just got messed up right there. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what kind of infection it was, but to me, the fact that she's responding so rapidly and so well to antibiotics tells me that it was definitely an infection. So we're happy she's still with us. And I will be more vigilant than ever examining all the animals on our collection, because I don't want something that is treatable to take my... I feel like it's an especially tragic situation when there's an animal that dies that the condition was treatable. You know, sometimes, like we had an indigo die because she had an enlarged heart. There was no surgery, no medication, no nothing we could have done to reverse that. She was going to die, and it was terrible, it was sad, but there was nothing we could do. But like other things, definitely there are things you can do, right? So I really feel strongly that we should pay attention to our animals and examine them every so often. And yeah, so that is that. I will say I understand those of you who are keeping hots, like, you know, super venomous species. It's a much bigger deal to be doing, you know, hands-on physical examinations of your pet. That's different. But even then, you need to have some safe way of, you know, moving that animal if you're going to clean the cage and things like that. So there should be some time where you can kind of get a good visual of your animal's condition. And that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.